Yo. What's up, guys? Wait. Okay. First of all, thank you very much. Wow. So many people in here. Okay. Happy Friday night, everybody. I'm doing Friday. It's because tomorrow there will be a live in KLGCC again with the SAMW campaign. So I'll be doing that. One more on Sunday as well. I will be doing live for another developer called Mitra Land, right? But that one I'll be speaking Mandarin. So I'll be speaking English in Saturday. I will be speaking a Mandarin in Sunday. Yeah. So I don't know whether my Chinese will break or not. It's been a while since I publicly speak Mandarin. Anyway, so first of all, thank you very much all of you, right, for actually spending your Friday night here. Sometimes I really do wonder why are you guys here. You guys could have go out. Now I think everybody can go out and hang out with you. Right? So I really do appreciate. So I try to answer as many as possible. For those who are first time here, right, my internet line kind of suck one. Whatsoever, right? I'm trying my best to upgrade this whole rig. I ordered a lot of stuff online already, so waiting for them to come and we will see better improvement on the set lah. I hope because after all these live sessions, right, I still don't know how to fix the internet part only. So that's I'm trying to figure out that one. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the questions. Smith ASM. Hi Sean. During this time, would you recommend to buy new property as developers are giving up good upsale? Smith, it depends on what are your intentions and whether do you have capital or not. Okay, so a subsale provides you with more certainty where there's existing data to analyze on. So it means like if the rental currently is already high enough, and then it can cover the new interest rate of installment. If you were to buy today, then a subsale would make sense. But if you don't have all the capital that you need to and do you have knowledge or not? Buying a new property requires way more research work in comparison to a subsale. Because subsale, everything there is there lah. Okay. Darren Le, not Lee, Le. Hey Sean, I want to know more about Maybank house keys. Let's say I buy a dual key and live in a smaller unit and rent out the other half. Is it considered living in your own? Actually, they don't care lah. Okay, so they have the right to actually say that, oh, you cannot rent out. You cannot. Okay, so so Darren, I think Maybank wouldn't care, and I doubt they will check because they need to approve every year lah. So I doubt they will actually go and fine you. Okay, so whether or not you want to rent out the unit, I think it's fine if you take the house keys. Okay. Hey Sean, with so many good rental yields condo around KL, what does one plan the exit plan if the demand drops? Economic crisis, recession, pandemic, etc. What's your take? Okay. Based on economic crisis, recession, pandemic, right? Rental didn't drop. Again, like if you look into this entire, so that's pretty remarkable, right? Hence, if you have a very good rental yield condo, do hold it or you go and look for it right now, because in the end, right, last time interest rate was 4.5. So if you look for a rental property that has 5% ROI, right, that only makes sense. But now when your interest rate is only maybe 3.5, ROI already makes sense. So now it's easier to get a property that the rental can cover your installment. The thing that you are worried, right, will be economy too good. When the property market too good, then they will revise the interest rate. Then different. Farhan, Hi Sean, would you recommend buying studio apartment as investment property, especially in places like KLCC, Bangsa, Ampang? Right. Please spend some money in fully furnishing it. Okay. So because we notice people who would want to rent studio apartments, right, tend to have more focus on lifestyle, tend to have more emphasis on showing off lah. So they don't want large space. That's why they want smaller, cozier, but very pretty place. So there's a lot of evidence that studio units in the makeover guys, right, rent out higher than the two bedrooms, right, actually. And people are willing to pay. So a person, why they would not take a master bedroom only in a 3-bedroom unit, right? It's because they would prefer privacy, so they will take up studio. So these are the people that can actually pay. And in places like Mont Kiara, KLCC, right, those will perform. Samuel. Hi Sean, many thanks for your informative videos. Hope you can point to me Iskandar 3 next 5 to 10 years if available. I think now whatever plan there all will just crash and burn. Okay, because I think today the latest NAPIC data just came out, and the overhang of properties, right? A lot of people will say like Malaysia, a lot of properties still cannot sell, right? Actually, number one, it's JB. They have like 18,000 extra units that they cannot sell. KL is number 4. So KL, right, property is not a lot of overhang in comparison to JB. So JB is the one. And the main factor for those overhang products, right, it's mainly because of Medini and Iskandar. So if you were to buy and you go and check on the price, right, a condo now is around 800 to 1,000 per square feet, which is ridiculous, if you ask me. Because in Mont Kiara only is 1,000 per square feet. So you compare to the returns and things like that, right, at all. So unless they want to do something about the custom and the relationship between Singapore and Malaysia, right, I don't see any future currently in Iskandar, Malaysia, because as you mentioned, in real estate, right, there's always mountain, river. Mountain means population, job opportunities, and things that will attract people to go there. Then only it makes sense. Next would be connectivity. Connectivity, yes, they do have, but population, right? Over to Medini today, I can just spend another 10 minutes, then I'll reach Singapore already. Yeah, so there's no job opportunities as well. There's no reason why people want to go there lah. So that's the main concern. So maybe another 10 years time it will be different. And at this short term, anything tourism related will all not perform as well. So that's my take. And I think whatever drew 10 years ago, right, now also cannot use. Samuel. Kit Ng. Hi Sean, may I know, can the developer proceed for VP due to reaching the deadline, even though the common facilities and external facade not yet complete? No. So in your VP, right, is a condition where everything needs to be completed, which means the CCC, right? So in the SPA, right, if you were to go into the unit, if there's late delivery fees, right? So in late delivery, there's a calculation separately for common areas, right? And you can actually find that in the SPA if they were to deliver late lah. Okay, Kit. Hi Sean, I'm a first-time home buyer planning to whether buy Sunway Avila, Wangsa Maju, 37th floor for own stay, and on buying this project. Okay, Bevan, I will suggest you to okay, the 4 basic that we always talk about, the 4 basic rule. maybe I just call this a 4 basic theory. Okay, the 4 basic rule. Just, okay, number 1, what's your intention? What's your intention? Oh my God. So is it for own stay or is it for rental? Okay, people. Then yours is own stay. So number 2, how much loan can you afford? Have you checked with the bank on how much you can afford? Can you afford that loan or not? Right. Number 3, have you checked 20 other properties or not before checking this? Right. So if it's your own stay, after you do these 3 steps, you can afford. What if developer delayed the VP because what if developer delayed the VP because previous MCO affected the completion? Are we entitled to claim for LED? That depends whether they get the letter of approval for the EOT, extension of time from the government, as the developer are requesting from them. Because really MCO, they cannot do anything. So some request 2 to 3 months, some request 6 months. It depends on the developer itself. Okay, Kit. Sean, Jeff Boone. Sean, anything to be aware when signing LO? Tenure, interest rates, and types of loan. TKZ Technology. Ayah Karamba. Chua Beng Buan. Hi Sean, great content. How long it takes for you to shoot one property review and upload online? The fastest I've done, 1 day. I shoot in the morning, then I upload on the same day, like wedding photography at that. Yeah. Amir the darling. I wish to see one day an apartment in the city without swimming pool, bull crab facilities, just some nice gardening will do. This would mean low price and low maintenance fees. That's called Rumah Whip and Rumah Selangorku. Okay, Amir darling. Yeah, so it has been developed. It's called Rumah Whip and Rumah Selangorku. So a lot of people when they go into Rumah Whip, then like, why no swimming pool one? Then actually they don't see the intention of the design. So actually it's done before already lah. Ranjini Raja. Hey, Sean, first time home buyer, what do you think about the Queens? So Jeff Boone kind of answered for me. Okay, thank you, Jeff Boone. Cool. You can consider the Erica. Okay. Axiom as a developer, I never hear them do master plan type of development, so there's a risk for sure. Yep. Bishop. Hi, Ivan. Who is Ivan? Who is Ivan? Ian Yusuf, my Chinese Bei Kueh can speak Hokkien? Oh. No lah, that one is the developer and the client that requested me to actually converse in Mandarin. But we'll be talking about the project in Klang. Like, it's called Gravitate. So it's kind of cool. But I won't like be endorsing, oh, everybody buy that one. I won't be doing such a thing. But I'll be elaborating whatever I'm elaborating on the channel. So they kind of like have me there to just speak what I speak to you guys. Tiong Zi Hao. Hi Sean, is Duta Park. Have you calculated because I don't know your entry price, because everybody's entry price is different. Have you done any other research besides that? Which means that do you have the surrounding rental rates? Then is that going to cover your monthly installments? So what's the ROI of that project? Okay, Tiong Chi Hao. Lim Sun Sing. Hi Sean, do you know Twins residents at Jalan Bibit, Bujong? Can you share your view on this condo? A lot of units are being auctioned. Around 400 plus thousand. So to me, I don't like it because of the access. Because I done the review on Ohako before. Maybe you can refer to that and check it out. Because generally the bigger major stuff is the accessibility lah, and the traffic to come out from Jalan Pipit in the morning and you go back in the evening is crazy because it's only one way, but you need to cater for I think around 10,000 units sharing that same. Architectural wise is awesome actually, but just that the road accessibility. Right? Nikki, woo, Mitra Land condo. Looking forward to it. Can you give comment on the potential market? For example, on stay to rent out. For which one, Nikki? For Mitra Land, you mean? In Mitra Land, right? The one in the end of Kesas Highway. Surprising installment one. Provided you fully furnish it. Fully furnished unit, your rental can cover installment. And the 3-bedroom unit is like 400,000 only. 400 plus, 430,000 only. Yeah. But a lot of people listen, right? Whoa, Klang leh, so far. But actually, opportunities are everywhere. Lor. Baves Das. Binjai by the Park versus Ten Mont Kiara, which is the best value for money for own stay? If it's for own stay, then there's no. Okay, Bhavesh. So, investment point of view, I would say Ten Mont Kiara lah, because of the rental returns. The makeover guys, we rent out the unit at 12,000 for the 3-bedroom unit at Ten Mont Kiara. So we also realized the rental demands in Mont Kiara is pretty awesome. KLCC kind of still depends on a lot of Airbnbs lah. So Mont Kiara not as much. So from investment point of view, I would say Ten Mont Kiara. Okay. Ian Yusuf. Hello Sean, I'm 24 and buying my first property in Mont Kiara called Harmony 2 for homestay. Do you think that place was a good choice as I managed to get 477 per square feet due to the Boomi 5%? Yes. Yes. So in Mont Kiara, average price around 800 to 1,000, right? So you get 477. I think it's pretty awesome lah. And if you check the rental returns, right? So if you can, you save up some money, then you do fully furnished and you rent it out, right? I would Rafiq, right? I would suggest you to write a letter to the developer like now, because you need to tell them that they are late, so they have the obligation to explain to you. So whether will you have LED or not? Okay, because sometimes sometimes the customer don't ask, right? Then the developers assume that you don't know it's late. It can be used against you and actually. So please go and check that. Okay, Rafiq. Kev Dew. Hey Sean, can you share how can sub-sale buyers benefit from all the reliefs and support announced by PM most recently? Sub-sale buyers, so you squeeze, right? You can squeeze owners in terms of their RBGT. Then I think because everyone is going to buy new properties, because all like the zero RBGT, stamp duty, and the LTV 90%, right? All applies to new unit only. That's what I heard the latest one. So the demand for sub-sale not as not as high, but I think a lot of smaller business people that are affected are trying to sell. So personally, I'm witnessing a lot of landed houses are being on sale right now. So maybe you can nego better. Michael Lee, hey Sean, is it common that the SPA will not indicate the so-called cash rebates? No, of course not. It's in a normal term, right? Right. Sorry. Excuse me, I won't. Lim Zui Seng, bring water first. Okay, cash rebates, right, are not allowed back in the days. Okay, no such thing as 10% discount, because the bank, right, are not supposed to give you that extra money so that they can use the bank's money to pay for down payment. Actually, it's not the case and it's not allowed on actually. So to know I think by year 2004, I think 2004 to 2005 times lah, then only it was introduced that way. So last time zero money down is like very serious one, but now everywhere 10% discount. Right? So that's why it's not included in the SPA lah. Okay. So for example, the free aircon kitchen included in the SPA, no, but you will have a separate piece of paper that they will itemize all the package inside and you can sign one. So that if you guys were to be in a dispute, right, you can use that document as well. Okay, Michael? Bishop 92, do you think you can give some advice on how to generate more leads as a sales agent? Now, if you start from scratch and you are not from, okay, Bishop, it depends, right? Related to real estate or not, right? And then number two is, are you familiar with digital marketing? So now it's the general hot one is just like property guru. You're gonna take pictures, put there, then you wait. That's about it currently, or not is Facebook. But now those are very competitive and very, 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 very expensive. So a new agent today, right? Getting leads is one of the main costs for running that business right now. Last time people like take it for granted. Now it's a little bit different. Okay. Also for me, I would suggest you to be a location expert, which means you need to pick a location or a project, right? And to give value to audience, Bishop. Okay. TKZ Technology, Sean. On apartment without facilities to lower price and lower. Yes. So Amir, new buildings, they are just completed only. Those are called rumah WIP. So those are already without facilities and all the unnecessary things that you just said just now, right? So without swimming pool, then it won't make sense. Or a luxury apartment without gym, that also don't make sense. Okay, so luxury indirectly comes with all those things that will require maintenance fees. Okay, so maybe it's the expectation on the apartments that you want versus the budget that you have. Okay. Go Xin Chuan. Hi Sean, is it difficult to convert commercial rate in electrical and water usage? It's not individually, but in a building, yes. Meaning you need a certain number of percentage, maybe like I think it's 70% of residents in that particular building submitting that form, and to convert, then only the rates will change. Bishop 92, Harmony 2 seems okay actually. Yep. W Wong, yo Sean, with is 2% referral discount common. I'm curious why developer agents do not give referral discount. Do you know how the discount works from the inside? Because they are pretty sticky about it. If not everybody will say that their friend buy or their friend punya friend buy. So this one depends on depends on developers. Okay. So if and 2%, right? It's as if the sales agent don't even get 2%. I think the sales agent of the developer only gets 0.2 or 0.3%. Okay, only external agents get 2 to 3%. Okay, and a referral for you to ask for 2%, I think they will not give you lah. You get what I mean, W Wong? So a lot of people thought that internal sales staff actually get very high. What do you think of Sky Suites from KLCC? Will you do a review of the place? I've never heard of the developer. Maybe because in the makeover guys, we got some units of Sky Suites ongoing already. When it's completed, then I will actually go in and shoot lor. It's a very Airbnb focused project, and the sales did not bad. We pretty much sold out after launch. So yeah, it's a very ideal situated in the city of KL. So the KL, so it's very Airbnb focused. Okay, good to see you, Dennis. Ivan Ng, hi Sean, what's your thought for Ilham residence with Strata since on your last visit? So, okay, it's always like that. So if I were to look in developer's point of view, so it's like a okay product, right? So Elmina Valley did pretty well. So I launched Elmina Valley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I need to launch something that is because the price is getting too high already, because after every launch, right, the price actually increased. Then suddenly I will launch a new one called Elmina Green. Okay, so Elmina Green also did very well. Then only I will launch a new type, but I don't want it to compete with Elmina Valley. So I do it in a stratified manner. So it's a bit more pricier because you need to pay maintenance fees. But it depends whether you want individual title or you want strata title landed. Okay, so is the lifestyle and clubhouse important for you? Yeah, so those are the things that you need to consider because you have your gated and guarded built-ins and a lot of facilities inside, private facilities. You don't need to share the park with anybody else. So it depends what you want, but based on the sales chart, right, almost fully booked already. After the next day, right, wow, a lot of people buy. Okay, so I also like, why? Because a lot of okay, we are back. Okay, Lee Mei Yi, right? Hi, Sean. Understand that there might be a reduction in house price in March due to auction. Why didn't you wait till then? It's not going to happen in March. It's going to happen in June, because if the person cannot pay, let's say they cannot pay for October, November, December, right? And sometimes they will pay 1 month, don't pay 1 month, right? And once the 3 months they don't pay, it takes a while for them to be auctioned in the auction market lah. So it's around 6 months. People need to go to court lah, do this lah, do that lah. A lot of process one actually. So only June, even a lot of auction properties, it depends on how fast we recover. So like if you look, as we mentioned again, so for any medical professionals here or frontliners here, I express my gratitude in your services during MCO. I really appreciate it because if you can see, business is going back really. So especially in the makeover guys as well, and property sales as well, we are seeing a lot of people coming back. If this were to continue, right, the confidence for the market is there. Then the employment. So until then, there won't be any non-performing loans. Then, and I believe instead of looking at it that the property price will drop, right, I actually think that it will increase. For factories, certain factories and commercial lots maybe lah, but for residential, right, I think it's pretty good. Ian Yusuf, Bishop 92, haha, it's my big step. Yep. Chong Guan Hong, hi Sean, could you share from an architect point of view whether a top floor condo unit placed right under a water tank should be avoided? No. No, actually it's so if it's under the water tank, right, it means there will be extra reinforcement to that structure. So it will be slab, right? If it's a normal slab, right, I will just do one layer of concrete. But if it's for double slab, right? If it's for double slab, that is only for areas such as the Tangis areas. Yeah. So they really, 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 really very seriously want to prevent leakage in water tank area one. So sometimes they cover too much on this side, right? The normal areas pull up other problem. Andy Lau, Andy Low. Hi Sean, panel banks have reduced the EF from 90 to 70. Madini, do you know why? Would the banks increase EF loan margin in future in case I want to sell? Okay, so it's because of overvaluation. Overvaluation means, right, all this while developers felt that their property can sell 900,000. Okay, all this while. But then when the project is completed, three banks will start query also. So is that property really worth 900,000 or not? Because right, because the last thing that they want is somebody to cannot afford to pay back. That is one of the problems. So that's why they don't have confidence in that area. Hence, yeah lah. So it's a matter of developers having too much confidence. Then back then market was too good and it was not genuine, right? Then the other side is actually when the market didn't perform well because it's not as it's not as expected. You don't really see anything come out. Okay, Andy. So I think it's going to be it's a very, very long game lah. Another 10 years likely. I think it's going to take another 10 years for something to happen in that area because the area too big already. And one more thing, right, Andy? Maybe I'm sorry if you have owned a unit already, but this is something I need to tell you also. For all Madini areas, right, it's lease. So in a lease title, you cannot refinance your loan. Okay? Get it? So on the normal terms, right, we have, okay, for everybody who's listening, right, there's freehold, leasehold, right? So a leasehold after 99 years belongs to the state government, right? Indirectly Sultan. Okay. So in this case of Madini Legoland area in Johor, lease is when after 99 years, the land belongs to a company. It's between Khazanah and Temasek from Singapore. So 99 years later, whatever built in that piece of land will be owned by this company. Hence, on a normal leasehold property, you still can refinance. If your property you can restructure your loan, but on a lease title, you cannot. I just noticed this like 2 days ago only. Very hot off the oven. Lim Sun Seng agenda in Puchong, a 3-story. Okay. However, there are 3 concerns. It's leasehold located at X mining land and layout 2070. Then don't buy lo. Right? If you're concerned, then look somewhere else lah. So I would say, okay, that's a very easy answer lah. But I would say, don't only look at one. Maybe look at a few. Yeah. Okay, look at a few, and there's no need. That's not true at all. Which means, not necessarily X mining land is the entire Sunway is built on mining land. I don't see any structural collapse also. Okay, so not necessarily X mining land, then it's weak structure. I see people built on mountains also crack what? Right? W Wong, out of all the outskirt township you mentioned, between 5 to 700,000 house in Eco Majestic, for example, which one do you see the appreciate the most? Okay, I'm seeing on this side, which is Gamuda Cove side, Serenia City, close to Damen side, close to Xiamen side, which is Semenyi side lah. Okay, because that side, right, if you look into because based on figures lah, I'm not saying like, oh, just pluck from the sky. Based on figures, the Serenia City by San Dabi, right, their first two launch, at this around this price, they camped outside the sales gallery 2 days before the launch. And once they open, sold out within 2 days, habis. Then you come to think of it, wow. I think a lot of people don't even know where is Serena City. The thing is this, it's very close to Putrajaya, right? And it's very close to Puchong. So in the fringe, right, where you have Putra Heights, you have Putra Heights, Subang Jaya, right? Then that connects to the North-South Highway. So in that direction, you go down to Nilai, right? It's actually very, very convenient. And if your office is around Putra Heights and you want to relocate to Serena City, it makes a lot of sense. So that, because of that, I have more confidence in that outskirt township, because based on the sales amount. Okay. W Wong, I wonder what you think about Hampton Residence by KLK in terms of developer and location. Hampton Residence, I didn't check it. Oh, Hampton is the one next to the LDP amount, at the area next to LDP toll, in between Sri Damansara and Desa Park City, is it? W Wong? I'm not sure. I think so, right? Let me know. KK Cool. Hi Sean, can you comment on Resilient Residence by Lion Property in Bandar Makuta Cheras? I have not went there. It's been a while since I've been to Makuta Cheras. My take is that I would suggest you to that site. Okay, I would suggest you to find out the rental rates around that site. Okay, whether is it okay or not, because like what you invest as rental property, it's you just find out the existing rental around the property lor. So if the rental there, you times 12, you divide by the selling price. If it's above 4%, then go ahead. If it's less than that, then you think again lor. Hi Sean, what do you think about Sky Meridian by Skyworld versus Paisley Service Resident? Okay, I have very reserved feelings about Metro Park. So when you say, once you should always say Metro Park, right? I cannot. Yeah. So that's my feeling towards Metro Park. So if you were to choose, right, I would pick Sky Meridian instead of Metro Park. Yeah. It's because if you go there, right, it's in between USJ and the access not as USJ. You come up at the jam area, then it's surrounded by a lot of factories. Then got one very weird highway. They say it's connected to Federal Highway, but really, the park is nice. Okay, definitely. So my take is, if it's only good, right? It's only good for rental. If I would, okay, let's say if I'm alone right now, I'm looking for a very affordable place to rent. So the architecture of those buildings are actually very good. Don't get me wrong. Tropicana, right? Their high rise is actually pretty solid one. Just that the location, right? The accessibility is just can be better, right? So within that price range, right, there are a lot more options out there. Gok Ziwen, hello Sean. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Okay, Ian, you okay, Shen Lim. Hi Sean, what do you think of Lake City, KL North for own stay? For own stay, if you can afford it, and you like it, go ahead. Nexus Tech. Hi Sean, what do you think of the immersion into Damas? Worth buying at almost 900 per square feet? Yes, I think lah, because of the rentability and versus the performance that you new property at 900 when sub sales is 1000, then you are buying on the winning side lah. Nexus, right? So I think there got a lot of potential as well in terms of rental. So that's one of it that I was aiming, but it's kind of like out of my budget. But based on stats, I think it kind of worked though. Bishop 92. Okay. Okay, wow, I like it. So maybe sometimes you all should also know each other from there also. W. Wong, wonder what are your thoughts on buying over parents' property and refinance, considering I can take 35 years loan tenure? Okay, it depends on what's the purpose. If you want to transfer cash over to your parents, okay. Then it depends what's the purpose of it lah. Price. Then at what price also? Is it market price or is it the father and son price, right? I would like to understand more on the intention. Like, what do you want? Do you want to get more loan to buy? You want to get more cash out so you can buy other properties, or why not just buy other properties using your name? You get what I mean? Or yeah, intention. Ian Yusuf, yeah. Hanifa. Abu Hanifa, what do you think of Upperville? Where is it? I don't know where's Upperville, bro. Maybe you can tell me. That's the best thing about doing property review, you see. Like I reviewed maybe like last year. I think last year alone I visited around 300 properties. Sometimes under makeover guys, sometimes under my own. Yes, and I still feel like I didn't do anything, you know. If you look into the amount of properties here, right? Not all are covered yet. So that is getting me very excited every day. So the more I do, right, the more I know I cannot cover. Okay. 7, your recent house purchase also eligible for HOC. Yes. But previously, right, it's already under the previous HOC last time. Okay. Farhan, thank you, Sean. I already have 2 3-bedroom apartments in Mont Kiara. What would be another area to invest in good rental yield in the coming future? So if the apartments in Mont Kiara is doing good, get another one in Mont Kiara lah. Right? Because yourself and you firsthand, you know whether you got tenants or not. I would suggest you to continue, right? Like a lot of people will still say that Mont Kiara oversupply and all, right? But again, in the makeover guys, every time we have Mont Kiara units, right, it goes out very fast. Yep. So if you want to test something else, I think you can really go for the certainty, like I mentioned in the video this week. So if you have money, right, you go for develop like top on super punya location lah. So it can be like Desa Park City, it can be like KLCC, it can be like Bangsa, right? So these areas are very developed, matured areas lah. So it can be very expensive. That's why the entry price is very, very high. But it's stable, right? There won't be like suddenly, wow, capital appreciation. There won't be such things like that because it's developed. It's like China land. It's really like all the China people buying there and leaving it empty. Abu Hanikaf, what do you think of Upperville, Malawati, Mitraland? Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Upperville, Malawati by Mitraland. I only saw Serini in Malawati, so Amber Hill. I only seen 2 projects in Malawati. Jeff Boone. Okay. With the new government, maybe Forest City can consider lah. But now no traveling, so Forest City seems to be a dead project. Yes, you are right. Shiu, hi Sean. You mentioned that most of your properties are landed, only one landed cash flow positive. Care to share how managed to continue buying? Okay, so it's a terrace house, individual title, located in Kelang Patah. Kelang Patah, it's a small town very close to the second link to Singapore. That's why people all stay there and they travel to Singapore. So if you divide the rental rates, right? Let's say I rent out 1,009. 1,009 you divide by 3 lor. So it's like 600 Sing only. So the weirdest thing is this. I'm not bullshitting. When they ride bike to Singapore to work, right? But when they come home, they go out for dinner, they sit their Velfire one. Yeah. So that one is seriously by luck lah. That one, because I was ready to actually cough out the difference in cash flow every month, but then it seems to cover then, yeah. So that can cover the installment. Wow, this one very rare. This like luck lah. This one is really luck lah. Okay. Lina Teo. Hi Sean. Inesta. What is your take on this project for own stay? I don't know where is Inesta. Lina Teo, maybe can you tell me where it is? But however, for own stay, right? It's very important whether is it convenient for you or not. Then can you afford it or not, right? Then only do you like it. Do you like it? If you really like it, then go ahead. Lor. 7 Ziger, I've invested in Aurora Subang. Kind of worried as many people say it's overpriced. Didn't do my research properly. Unfortunately, it's like that lah. A lot of people after they buy, only they do way more research before buying. Yeah, so that is a bad hacks episode, right? I think I covered before already. Yeah, I covered before already. The thing is this lah, it's close to Empire, so that's a good thing. It's close to Federal Highway and Subang Town, that's a good thing. I would suggest you to check out the fully furnished rates, right? Because when you get your keys, right, the main thing is whether do you want to fully furnish your unit, because there's a lot of office areas there, and those are the people that you will be targeting. Okay, 7 Ziga. Abdul Tiffany Kiara, your views on Tiffany Kiara. I think it's good that I went and see got one auction unit. Okay, so Abdul Hanan, right? It's right opposite my office, so it's right opposite Solaris. All the banks are there, things like that. So I think it's a pretty solid. It just depends on what price that you are buying only. Okay. Douglas, the Elvis. Hi Sean, did you consider Park Sky? Yes. What are your thoughts versus Tropica? Okay, today, cool fact. This one is just to tease you all a little bit. I just came back from Park Sky today. Because the makeover guys, I think we did like 7 to 8 units there lah, right? Because people like our designs and we are getting them rented out. So I go and check it out lor. So the facilities is off the facility that, oh my god, it's so well done. Yes, I thought of it. Now the price, right? It's actually more expensive than Tropica. Then if I were to buy it now, I will need to. So Douglas, If I were to buy it now, I will need to pay up front a lot of cash. But if I were to buy Tropica, I don't need to pay anything. And the Tropica price, right? Tropica walking to Skylux, then walk over to the Park Sky is actually pretty close lah. So I don't want to be next to the commercial area. I want to be one street away from Pavilion. Yeah. So the only thing is size first. Okay. Good insight. Chong Ka Peng, hi Sean. How do you think of Central Damansara project? Is this the reviving one? Is this the Axim takeover from the previous developer one? There's so many names to that projects. Okay, Luvi Vishnu. Any opinion in Luvin? Where is Equine Residence? I have not seen that name before. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Lina Teo, Inesta versus Mizumi. Which one is better for own stay? Would like your thoughts on this. Mizumi is a project that I last time sell. We sold a few. No, we sold a lot. But a lot of projects. I don't know where's Anesta lah. So is Anesta a new one? Because I know the Henge. Is it by the new? What is it called? Is it by UEM one? Lina Teo, right? Can you let me know? Is it by this one? But to me, right? Wait no voice really. Anesta, I think there in the areas, right, do pay attention to density, because at that price range, right, everybody is competing against price. So they just disregard number of units, so the density per acre. And it's pretty insane. When you look at Mizumi, right, it's like 4,000 units. You look at the Henge, it's like few thousand units. It's insane. And projects with very high density, right, very poor capital appreciation. And it's proven in a lot of data. So maybe you want to take note on that. Okay, Lina. Ong Hua Hui, what do you think of Harmony 2 condo? Yeah, a lot of people said just now already. I think it's okay. You want to buy for own stay. So for own stay, if you can afford it, right? If you can afford it at 700,000, which means it's around 3.5, right? So it's around 2,000-ish, 2,008 in your monthly installment. Every month. So if you can afford that, then go ahead lah. Is that M? Sean, I wonder how you know all projects mentioned here on top of your head. I hardly can keep track with the new developments that are coming near me nowadays. Great work, Sean. Yeah, lor. So it's passion. It's something that I really like doing lah. Okay, so I love it though. City 3 by OSK in Cheras for investment. They bang a lot on the LRT, right? But it's also a sustainable, self-sustaining kind of model where it's mixed development. You have your office, your retails, your residents. A very close call to that will be Goco Land's Cheras 9, also next to the LRT. My take is, if you zoom out a little bit, right? If you go Google, you'll see all factories, all the existing like kampong infrastructure. One. That's my concern. But if you're okay with that, right, then I think you can go ahead, because that's my only concern. If you come to think of it, in that price for OSK, right, for UCT, right, there's a lot of other choices as well within Cheras. So you just go along the track of the MR per every project lah. So I would suggest you to do that. Then it will be very, very clear, right? Whether UCT 3 can buy or not. Okay, Yu Jiang? Okay, we're back. So for those newcomers, right? Okay, personally, I'm actually testing the internet speed lah. So yeah, so that just happened. So I'm sorry for the poor internet. I've been trying to solve it since MCO. Called the service provider many times already. Tak jadi. Maybe switching them. Yeah. So okay, let's go. Bobby Gunn. Hi Sean. People said as a rule of thumb, you take 10% of house rent. What do you think about this? Okay, if it's for investment, let's say if the rental is 1,005, but after you do the renovation, more you get more rental right? So if the extra rental can cover the renovation cost within 3 years, then go ahead, right? That's what we believe in the makeover guys as well lah. But if it's for own stay, then there's no. Okay, Bobby. Bhavesh, thank you, Sean. You're most welcome. Bhavesh, happy. What are your thoughts on Setia Sky Sapute? Is it a good place to own stay, or is it more suitable for investment? I think it's a perfect own stay product though. Yeah. So it's like away from Mid Valley, but then I can still go there anytime I want. Then Sapute is a very old address already. All the houses there are like mansions, landed bungalows, very nice. Then it's a very laid back. You can, yeah. Rodney Tan, how do you know new project launch? Keep Google every day. Uh, Good fact. Number one from you guys. Number one, right? So actually, a lot of people think that I'm teaching, but a lot of people don't notice that I'm learning from you guys as well. So like every time you guys ask questions, right? It strikes a lot of things. That's why I come up with a lot of weird theories lately, like the form, right? That are forms of simplifying the very complicated terms, because in real estate, a lot of people like to use very complicated things and it makes me sound cool, ma. Because like if not like I go on stage, okay, have you heard the Milo ice theory? Like no class like that. But to me, it's you guys need to understand means more than me sounding cool, right? So that's my take. Then for projects, right, a lot of people like start asking, then if I don't know, I'll write them down. If I know, then I'll answer. Yeah. J Benz, hi Sean Tan. Yo, J Benz. Abu Hanifa. Hi Sean, what do you think of Upperville Melawati? Yeah, lor. Just now I went, I think that's the same question also. Abu Hanifa, I went to Sereni before only, and I went to Amber Hill in Melawati only. So there's one Nadayu also. So I didn't go to Upperville before, so I'm not sure. Next, please make a review Empire Residence Damansara Perdana. Okay, I will try, yeah? No promises, but I will try. Because now almost every weekend until next month, I'll be doing lives with Sam Dabi and some others. Because again, so just to interrupt a little bit, right? For those who are watching, right, the 126 of you, right, thank you very much for all the everyone. So everyone keeps thinking like, who is this Fleur? Right, who is this white chubby Fleur that talks about property online? Then they saw my work, then they kind of like it, and they are very surprised on how I can have a lot of things in my head. So that's all because of you guys. So I just want to express that appreciation to all of you. And you guys can also share the channel around so I can help more people, especially the young buyers because they just really don't know what they are doing on. Right. So okay, that's all. David Chua. Hi Sean, thanks for answering our question. What are your thoughts on the high-end new development market in KLCC? Looking at Sofitel, which are offering 20% discount during the RMCO period. Okay. luxury market, right? So if you can have like a year or 6 months holding power, then I think you can go ahead. Which means, right, again, because you need to be prepared for this until our customs are being loosened up, right? There's no way tourism from external is going to come in. So I think it's going to be like next year, mid June or end of next year only, you will see Airbnb starts. So with that reason, if you are actually looking at it from investment to rent out point of view, that would be my take lah. You need to have some reserves, right, to hold. You must have that holding power for luxury lah. Okay, David Chua. Kev Deal. Developers are offering 10 to 15% rebate or discount plus 6 months free installment. Total amount of 6 months installment varies depending on total loan and tenure. Compute the 6 months and put in SPA. Okay. Kevin Deal. They will not put that in your SPA. They will not put discounts into your SPA. The final figure will be SPA price minus all this discount. Okay, number one. Number two, how they calculate 6 months and what is the fee, right? So it depends, like what you say, it depends on the interest rate and the loan tenure. Okay, takkan I take 1 year, then I will make all the money. But on a serious note, right? Like I know WCT, the developer, it's up to you. I don't care whether you take 10 years loan or you take 30 years loan. I will give you 6 months installment. Serious. Okay, that is them lah. Then for Sime Darby is they have a 30 years tenure, calculated at 30 years tenure at tenure and interest. Some they don't have, up to you. See how much you can take. Jim, 90% loan for third property under HOC is coming, but not sub-sales. What do you think about the impact? I think good lah. Because new properties definitely will be the target anyway. Because let's say for HOC, right? For okay, you must look at the intention as well lah. So this is trying to steer. Okay, Jim, back to Jim's question, right? It depends on the intention of the government. So the up the property market, right? Because that's how. So not only property market, like you can see, they try to stir up the car market as well. So it's easier to push, and it takes less effort to push new property to have transaction in comparison to sub sales lah. So that's what I can say lor. Okay, because it's easier to own a new property, and I can get more money with less cash involved. So every deal closed, then they will have more chain reaction on money, then can flow around instead of sub sales. Because let's say if you were to sell a sub sale, I buy, then the owner makes money in it. So it does not flow. So it depends, like in comparison, right? One is developer make money. One is a company or conglomerate make money. One is a person make money. Yeah, so it needs to come from an economic point of view lah. So they have all the Bank Negara analysts to do that. That's my guess. But from a property standpoint, it's kind of like sayang lah. So now for sub sales, they only can enjoy the zero RBGT law, which is like very unfortunate, but better than nothing lah. Yu Ren Yang, what do you think about Lumi Tropicana? Based on Tropicana Avenue, I say it's pretty positive because Tropicana Avenue is hot. Just that the location is in the sense of Lumi, right? It's the junction from Arah Damansara into Tropicana. So that might be a concern. Jesse Tong saw that you've been to Sarawak Iskandar and reviewed the property. Would you recommend to buy the property? Now, no. Now, no. Because back then, I think they were very aggressive. So they were very promising because in comparison to all the other developments in Madini, Sarawak Iskandar is number one already. Uno. Because the money to build the highway, to build the mall, to build the school, right? So if you were to really want to buy one in Sarawak, in the Iskandar region, get Sarawak Iskandar, right? So it depends lah. Again, if you really, really die want to buy Iskandar project, then buy Sarawak Iskandar. My take is if you can choose not to buy Iskandar project, please buy something else. Okay. So that's my take of this COVID, not only this COVID, but it's going to take a long while because all the job opportunities, especially the offices that were scheduled to be built, did not happen. So it's not so much on Sarawak Iskandar side. It's more of the entire Madini. Okay, so a little bit of history. Madini is divided into zone A, B, C, D, E, F. And Sarawak Iskandar is zone F, the biggest piece of all. So all do their part, but all left. So you can see individual one block here, one block here. That's why it looks kind of weird. So I think in the next 10 years, only we will see something coming back in the Iskandar region. But if you want to buy for own stay, then I think it's okay lor. Because if you like the environment, then I think it's fine. But for investment, no lah. Okay. Jesse Tong, in KL you can get upwards of 8%. Nope. Okay, Abu. And based on the question, do you know how rare is 8% or not? Now FD rates is only like 1 point something, 2.1. Okay, so to answer your first question, okay, which area yield highest yield? Okay, it's in between. Okay, highest yield. Okay, wait, sorry, I try to answer too many questions. Which kind of property, right, Abu? Which type of property has the highest yield? Will be shop lots, shop offices in like SS15 if you buy 10 years ago, SS2 if you buy 15 years ago. Those are super high yield. Okay, you want chill or factories, but the risk is if you want to go for high risk one, then you go for commercial, because imagine if you buy a new area and new shop lots, right? It can be dead for the next 20 years one. Yeah, so that's the risk for commercials lah. J Bands, I don't know. MCO, what is your opinion regarding house and land for sale, marked down or for auction in Jalan Gasing area? Is it worth it to buy now? Is it risky? Since the price around 1 million, it depends on the homework that you do lah. So like, if you know that piece of land, right? I think the landed houses there crazy one, like one piece of house, one house got 1 acre one, right? Yeah, the house is like 30,000 on the latest transacted price on the latest transaction price on bricks, right? If you know all that, then I think you can go ahead lah, if you know what you're doing lah. Because there's a very niche market as well. Because people buy there, then they will tear down the whole house and they rebuild again. Yeah. Wong Ji Hao, hi Sean, what is the opinion on this project called CP, right? I think the numbers kind of work because last time it was 3.8%, right? I think based on my latest calculation, 3.8% rental yield. Now, last time it didn't make sense. Now 3.8 kind of makes sense because your interest rate is 3.5. So your rental can kind of cover your installments. So now you need to depend on which unit you buy and what price you get. Jim, Harmony 2 with the road to access so near, very noisy. Okay, Jim, it's always a balance one, which means, right, at that price, okay, I put it in another way. Developers, right, would know how to price their products. Like, let's say when everybody is selling 1,000 per square feet, right, why would they want to sell at that price? Because like the road access too narrow, too near to the highway, and it's noisy. That's why it's the current price. Imagine if they are located in Jalan Kiara 1, it will not be that price. So that's why when I say in every project, right, there's no perfect project. There's always 3 good things that I like and 3 bad things that I don't like. And it's very and with the channel, right, my intention is that now you know the 3 bad things about the project that you don't like, but are you okay with it? As long as you buy the project knowing that these are the 3 things that I know the risk, but I'm willing to go with it, then okay. So this is the part where I say I want you guys to make informed decisions. Don't suddenly buy it. Why here like that one? Right? I don't want things like that. Just to prevent all those kind of surprise. And then take calculated risk. Make informed decisions, take calculated risk, then you won't be that bad. You won't be far off. Kelvin Chang, hi Sean, your boat condo in Bukit Jalil is for long-term stay. What will make you shift to London in future? When I have Kelvin Chang, my take is because in my current situation, right? I don't really have a lot of because I strive very hard, and if you look into the amount of videos that I'm churning out every day, right? I'm pretty a workaholic right now, and if I were to move into a semi-D, the house will be a burden to me, where just to mop the window, change the curtain, wipe the fan, mop the floor, clean the kitchen, or habis, no need to work already. Because house is too big. Then I'm just going to start a family pretty soon. Then I don't need a lot of space just yet. So I would say maybe the next 2, maybe like this apartment I stay for maybe 5-8 years. Then if the channel is sustainable and don't need if my children at that time don't need that much facilities anymore, they prefer to be easier to go out, right? All of them start driving already, so it's like pretty inconvenient. I need more car park spaces, then only I will move to London. Great question though, Calvin. Nikki, law of gravitate is Port Klang. Yes. Beside, a lot of people didn't know that also. Very keng leh, you, Nikki. Right, so a lot of people see that area. So far, where got people stay one? A lot of rich people stay there one. Yeah. So okay, I see a lot of conversations going on between Jeff Boone and everyone else. Nice. Wait I'm trying to find a question. Now like macam conversation only, no question one. Ayo, where is it already? Okay, so J Band, okay. Wonky Sim Winky, sorry, Sim Winky, Sim Winky. What's your view on Eco Botanic? Currently, phase 2 supposed to be affordable. Can EcoWorld do affordable terrace? Would the lifestyle portion I find out about it already. Go and check it out already. I think it's okay. So it's either whether is it for own stay or for rental lah. Okay, Winky. If it's for own stay, then if you can afford it, then I think it's fine lah. Because they just want to clear stocks, clear some land, right, to get in the cash flow just to roll for them to hold for another few more years lah. Because in this moment of time, right, all the stuff they cannot sell for 3 months. Actually, that's very very xiong. they burn a lot of money like that. FYI by J Benz, the Samidi bungalow, then we plan to demolish the old 70s building in PJ, then build a new one. Is it worth it? Again, lo. So you need to do a feasibility study, which means, right, what are you going to build? Are you going to build a 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom? What are you going to build in the new land? And that determines on the amount of cost. It depends that the building that you're gonna build, right, J Bands, is going to determine that you're going to determine on the number in the amount of selling price. So what are the selling price that people are comfortable with? And let's say 3 million. Can you complete the project in 3 million within a year? Do you have the sufficient experience to manage a whole team of consultants? Because you're building a building from scratch, so a lot of people very scared on that. Kuhan Ganasilan, Saffron condo for own stay can buy. This is the one next to all own stay on that time. Last time only sell like how much? Like Maple, Saffron. Like maple, saffron, what are the different spices some more? I think those sold pretty well. So, and a lot of own stay people there. Emily Tan, hi Sean, what do you think about Starling in Wimbayu 2060 being sold during MCO period? A lot of my friends got it. I think some of the audience also got it. I think it's pretty solid lah. If you want a landed home still within Klang Valley, but the traveling out, okay, from Telok Panema Garang, you want to drive out to Kota Kemuning, then join to Kesas Highway to Subang. No joke. Yeah, so you need to figure out that accessibility part first before buying lah. Okay, Emily. Bevan Lau, hi Sean M. Dora, which one is better for own stay / investment? Both also you want for own stay investment. So to me, I would suggest you to do the research first. Okay, you need to lay them side by side. Dora, Avila. What is the ongoing rental in Avila now? What is the ongoing rental for Adora now? Okay, proximity easily there's going to be 8-10,000 units, new units coming out from that area. Okay, everybody is trying to leverage on the Sri Rampai station. Okay, so that is one thing. Number two, Avila, right? For Adora, right? So you need to check out the surrounding rentals for that area. Let's say if a 3%, 2% ROI, I think it's fine because you're going to own stay first, ma. Okay, Bevan, I will do that lah. Emily Tan, sold out. So yeah, because it's pretty affordable. That's why a few of my friends also asked me to buy together, but I didn't lah. Go Vincent, any opinion on Bennington's tapak? I checked it out a little bit. I heard. So I haven't really stepped inside yet, so I don't want to give my views yet lah. But that's what I heard lah. Andy Ong, Sean, what do you think about Verve Suites? 2 rooms and designer suites, 3 rooms with almost same price at Mont Kiara for rental returns. Eh, hmm. Same price. I will check the rental for the 2 bedrooms and the 3 bedrooms first. Andy Ong. Okay. I will check Verve Suites 2 bedroom, what is the rental returns? And designer suite 3 bedrooms, what are the returns? What is the rental rate first? Okay. Not necessarily 3 bedroom will perform better than 2 bedroom, not necessarily one. Arif Muhammad Said. Hi Sean, I'm buying an apartment that's been repeat 2019. The developer offered me if I don't want the DLP, they count. What do you think? If you don't want the DLP, why would they give you DLP leh? Because you haven't buy wo. Huh, Arif? I don't understand. If the developer offer me if I don't want the DLP, meaning you don't want the 2 years. If anything happened to the house, you cannot ask them to do. You need to do yourself. Then they will give you 2% extra. It depends on how much the property is, lor. And I need to see what is their previous project lah. So is this a rumah whip or is this a normal 300,000 one lah, or is this a what price range kind of product? Okay, Arif, though, like let's say when you get the, because if I'm confident in my quality lah, okay, Arif, if I'm very very confident in my quality, why would I give you the extra 2%? Number one, right? Just to think of it lah. If I'm very confident, why would I give you 2% just to avoid the DLP? Because I'm pretty confident you cannot claim anything anyway. Maybe some tiles lah here and there lah, but I know it won't come back to me for DLP. Then that's kind of weird. That instead risk a lot of concerns. Okay, Arif, that's for you. James don't know how to pronounce. Bro, one of my apartment's title has been issued by land office and the lawyer currently keep calling to chase us the owners to initiate the title transfer. My question is, how long can us, the owner, delay the title transfer? Will owners get penalized for delaying? Office has issued the title? I don't think so, right? Yes. There will be penalties, late penalties. I think a year is like 2% or 1%, something like that, on the amount lah. So because it's by the lawyer and you are now delaying the payment of the lawyer. Yeah, so this is called MOT lor, guys. Okay, so title transfer to your name is suddenly pay 2% or 2.5%. Let's say your property is 500,000, you will need to prepare cash 8,000 out like that, terus straight away. Ooh. That's why now HOC, right, they actually absorb MOT is actually a big deal. A lot of people like, yeah, MOT, what is it? Okay. W. Wong. My parents' property may have difficulty selling. If buy and then refinance, then can due to capital appreciation over decades, unlocking hidden value. Good idea. Oh, okay. So then it's very different. I would say, okay, difficulty selling, right? When you say difficulty selling, I think maybe you want to write to me in a better context and maybe a bit private, right? These kind of questions. Difficulty selling is either it's very, very high price. For example, there's no market for it. Then you buy over, meaning you adopt and then you refinance, then you cash out the value. My take is this: why would you want to cash out the property value when you are using your name, right? W Wong. Okay. Okay lah. This is the property lah. Now let's say this is 1 million, but I cannot sell. Right? They cannot do anything with the house, and they just every month continue paying, because nobody want to buy ma. Then I will need to take this property up, right? I would first do W Wong. I will check what is the current valuation price of this property first before actually thinking about whether to refinance out or not. We need to determine whether this property got value first or not. Because if not, right, all people say, oh, yellow is around. Okay, I will suggest you to go and check the property price first with the banker. You just tell the bank, hey, I have this house, right, this size, got a bit renovation at this street around this area. Can I please have roughly the bank valuation for this property? Then they will get for you. Okay, so I think we will do that first, W Wong. Hi Sean. Curious why you decided to on Tropica. The deals will get better later this year or early next year. No lah. Okay, so it's like this. So it's, the philosophy. I just came up with a new theory. It's like the iPhone game, right? Now, let's say 11 comes out for around 6 months already, iPhone 11, right? Now, do I wait for iPhone 12 to come out? Or do I wait for... So if I need it now, then I buy lo, because to me, so it's about the three things, not three things, two things. Take calculated risk and make informed decisions. So I know everything about the property in and out. I know there might be better deals in the future, but I doubt there will be better deals in the future. I really on the papers that fast lah. And you come to think of it, right? It takes us like 3 weeks to actually sign the papers, 1 month on the property hunting. So this process usually for a normal person is like a year, but because I've seen all those before lah, so it's like a month. And I think a lot of thought process that I have done before kind of helped me on that lah. Okay. Hong Zi Kun. Hi Sean, what do you think about Park Residence Eco Sanctuary? I think it's also in the same area, Telok Panglima Garang. Park Residence, the product was reshuffled because the previous product type cannot sell. Now I think the new one, I think is better. And Eco World is trying very hard to push their products right now. Definitely build quality is perfect lah. Just that a lot of people will be very concerned on the travel. Just imagine, right? Imagine if you stay there and you work in KL. My friend stays around there. He travels out the house at 6 o'clock just to be in an office in Jalan Tun Razak. Is that the lifestyle that you want? Right, Sikun? If you work in Mont Kiara and you stay at Kota Kemuning, oh my god. And if your boss is really strict about the clock in time, habis. Lina Teo, Inesta Kepong by Triven Global. Oh, it's the same one with the Lumi Tropicana one. Yeah, I think they did Lumi also. The Tropicana one. Yeah, it's affordable and it's near MRT. Okay, so I would suggest Lina Teo to go and find the existing rental around Inesta. You look at the properties there around Inesta, what is the current rental rates, and you look for a property. So let's say MRT not ready yet, you check for Cheras. So a Cheras 2-bedroom unit, walking distance to MRT. What's the rent? Not like that lah. Nikki Law. Hi Emily, Starling in Rimbayu, a little marketing tactic. They purposely collect more bookings than the units available for launch. And during launch, tada, sold out. Yeah, pretty old school trick lah. Thank you, Nikki. Jeff Boone. Yeah, they only have 125 units available. Ong Si Kun, park price around 560,000. Yeah, yeah. Alvin Sao, is Malaysia internet so bad that or you need to add more bandwidth or something? It seems that Malaysia is third world. So I've always, Alvin, so where are you from actually? Okay, Alvin, I really like conference call. It's not as smooth as everyone think lah. So maybe it's only my place here lah. Okay. Lee Sweetlin. Hey Sean, considering a 450 square feet at 121 Glomec. Yeah. 370k minus 10%. Yes. Are there any similar properties to recommend me? One is the Empire Damansara that everybody is talking about, the Central Damansara project. That is one comparison. The other one will be Klana, the same property developer by Glomec, Klana Jaya, Plaza Klana Jaya. Then I think that's about it in that area. That's why in this price range, right, it's pretty attractive one. Just that you need to be aware that it's next to a kampong. It's seriously next to a kampong. John Kapeng, hi Sean, yeah, it's the Queen's project, Central Damansara project. Yeah, lor, you see, Sweet Lane, you see the next project, the next conversation is like that one. What do you think buying a property in Central Damansara for investment? Okay. My concern now is I think meaning in that township alone, right? In their own township alone. In their township alone, I think there is like few thousand units. And property with high densities tend to not perform as well. Unknown 007, what do you think about the property around IGM future developments? Bandar Central Park, Bangsa South. Completion for the connections from the new highway, right? The highway called what area? I travel every day on that highway, but I still don't. What's that highway called already? Yeah, you know they connect straight to Bangsa, the new highway. That one was completed. After they completed that, no new developments then. So I also don't know why. I don't know how. Chi Ai Wei. I'm looking for greenery and quiet area for homestay instead of investment. Do you have any good ideas? Then Bangsa South got a few. Okay. Off of my head, the Ridge, Ridge, Ridge in Wangsa Maju, Sereni in Melawati, Inwood Residence in Bangsa South, Park, I think Park Residence in Kota Komning. I think that one also not bad. Yeah, so a lot actually. Okay, GI way. It depends on how much you have only. Eric Lai, what are your opinions on Ryan and Miho and Sunway Serene own stay? Very expensive. Sunway Serene and Ryan and Miho in comparison to the neighboring lots on expensive on the high side but if you really like them, you like their architecture, you like their brand, you can afford it, go ahead Andy Lau, hi Sean, do you think Sunway Grid Loft is a feasible investment property? Perhaps I shall forfeit 5% deposit and consider investing in KL properties. Okay, Andy Lau, if you're listening, right? Cool fact. You guys tried the online. Yep, I developed it. So I know everything in and out for Sunway Grid. My take, right? My take is you have put in the deposit, meaning you signed the SPA already, Andy Lau. Have you signed the SPA yet? Because they cannot or booking fee or because your deposit, I don't know what is it. Your deposit is it a booking fee or is it is it a down payment? So I don't know what's your 5%. If it's a booking fee, right, I think you can complain that because no developers have the right to not return you your booking fee one. At most, they can charge you an admin fee. Just about it. That's about it. Okay, they cannot hold your money one. Okay, my take, I would suggest you to, if you can do that lah, you invest in KL properties way better, bro. Andy, you buy there, right? Like how much is the property? I think it's like 500,000-600,000 now, right? Who's gonna rent? 500,000-600,000. You think about it, 3,000 each to break even or even make a profit, right? Who's gonna rent 3,000 there for a loft? Okay, I'm not saying that, and it got worse after the COVID thing. Okay, my take again, KL properties for sure. Just that I'm thinking how to fight back that 5% deposit back lah. Muhammad Al Imran. Hi, I'm still single, not considering to get married soon. Currently looking for 1 bedroom condo in KL. Is it okay? Of course. Of course. But I think Muhammad Al Imran, why don't you buy a first home? Why don't you invest in the first property next to LRT within your budget first? Then you get the rental, right? That can cover your installment. Then you go and rent a room outside. You get what I mean? So now instead of spending money to buy a home, then you say yourself, every month you need a property clear next to LRT one, where the rental and installment kind of like even out. Then you can use just use that 500 to rent a room for now. Sim Winky, see you tomorrow on STP KLGCC live. Yeah, man. Do come and say hi though, Winky. Because like your picture I cannot see. Nearby Kota Komning, Yellow Montre. J Benz asked Montre can stay. I think Montre is pretty cool. I visit there before. So for own stay, right? If I visited a house of a dentist there, so his dentist clinic, right, is very near. So to him, right, it's like heaven. His dental clinic is a good business in Kota Komning. So every day he just travel back and forth like 10 minutes back to his haven. Then he always chill. Okay, David Chua, thank you, Sean. You're most welcome. Chong Yi Wei, hi Sean, your leasehold property for leasehold condo investment, why do a lot of people say the best time to sell is after 10 years? What's your take on this? Or is it better to hold longer term? Okay, leasehold ma. Leasehold you have 90 years only. 99 years, sorry. 89 years still kind of long. A lot of banks are a little bit more reluctant in providing financing when the loan tenure reaches 60 years. So suddenly all the people don't want to give loan really after 60 years. So that's the problem. So when it reaches 60 years, right, the value suddenly will drop based on the previous data lah that we studied before. Okay, but I don't know, because banks evaluate properties differently now. So this lah. But leasehold property, if let's say 10 years later, my leasehold property I buy already is cheaper than other people, right? And if my rental, let's say my leasehold property rental is 3,000, okay? Then rental is 3,000. So in terms of ROI is wait let's say it's a 5% calculation. It's a 600,000 property, okay? So you buy 500,000, okay? So you rent out, suddenly a lot of people want to rent your place lah. Rent. 10 years later, right, your property actually 600,000. But the rental is now 3,005, which is like 5% ROI for your property. Would you want to sell? So at that time, the property price will actually go higher. So the higher the rental, the higher the selling price will be. And then a lot of people then don't want to sell already, because why would you want to sell a goose, right, that will lay you golden eggs, right, every month? Ooh. Okay. Nazmi. I don't know. Sorry, Azmi. I just call you Azmi. What's your real estate agent? Tough. Very, very tough, because even full-time cannot get sales really. What makes you think a part-time can get? And a lot of people thought that real estate agents, right, flexi hours, To me, I've come to learn after being one myself, flexi means all the time. At night time, your 11 o'clock phone ring, you need to pick up. Morning, 6 o'clock phone ring, need to pick up, because it means business. People knocking on your door, only they call your number. But now, if you're working part-time, so let's say I want to view the property. How? When you are working, how? So that's the challenge for being a part-time one. I would suggest maybe to become the project sales, right? Maybe you just stand in the booth, then you just base there, try to learn some knowledge while having the luck to close one or two, right? Then most likely you need to split your commission with another partner, because they have to do all the closing. You just at that place, right? Then got people come and look for you. Then I think it's okay. But if you want to go sub sales, part-time real estate, then very tough. Cannot close one. Chong Yi Wei, because if what they say is true, nobody will buy 10 years old property, right? Yeah, lor. Kuhan, I think Saffron most attractive sub-sale in terms of connectivity, in terms of value since price drop. Yep. Kuhan Gunasarin, yes. Existing condition of it, then I think it's a very good place to stay actually. Jalan Ipoh leh, wow. KP Tang, worth to invest 30th Sky 88 in JB. Generally condos in JB all with that price, right? You can get a very good landed house, and JB people. Clara Tyne. Yo, Sean, have you got a chance to review MRCB Estonia? No. We haven't came across any units from there. So I'm looking for agents. So if you have anybody that you know, like maybe the salesperson, right? Maybe you can ask them to reach me. Hey, I'm dealing Estonia. Would you like to do a review? Then maybe I can do, because now I don't have access into it. Okay. Coulson. Hi Sean, what's your take on twins resident? Yeah, lor. Like I said just now, I think one of the first questions just now when we start, many long units. I know. I think is people that yeah, lor. Sometimes when things like this happen, right, I just feel very sad, because something might have happened because it's not very expensive, but this is like a middle range kind of a product. Maybe they lose their job or whatsoever that's why fire sale. Or it's they got scammed. Either one okay. Wow, I see Jeff Boone Jay Benz everybody's talking there. Whew, nice way. Okay, you guys Bernice Law. Sorry, wait They guys keep talking. I cannot see which one is the question already. Loam L question. What are the 3 key things you like and don't like about Tropica? Okay. 3 things I like about Tropica. Number 1, location. Okay. Because it's just very, very connected lah. All the highways I need is there. KL Seremban Highway. Go down to Silk Highway, go down to Kesas Highway, go down to LDB Highway, connecting to Max Highway, turn away. Number 2, why I like that area is because of I just put top location can I can give you more things one. The train system that you think about it, right? In Bukit Jalil, in that proximity of 1 kilometers, right? How many stations are there? I got Alam Sutra there, I got Bukit Kinara 3 there, I got Sri Petaling station, I got Bukit Jalil station, I got Muhiba, I got Awan Besar. So many stations in 5 minutes drive. Then I have the malls. I have Pavilion Mall upcoming, not complete yet so there's room to grow. Then there's Mines, very close. Semi Pyramid, very close. Then for me personally, I like also neighborhood, so I can go Puchong, I can go Serdang, I can go Sri Petaling, I can access to OUG within the same road. So all those pasar malam thing I see can upload I'm going to do so I do halfway already. Today I went to Park Sky. So in front of Tropica, right, it's this amazing Bukit Jalil Park, right? That's why the Park Sky got inspiration from there. But then behind, that's in front of Tropica. Behind Tropica is the golf course. So I look in front, look behind. A lot of people worry that it's very dense, right? In my case, it won't be dense, okay? Then the last thing is that the commercial areas below. Because Berjaya, good thing is that they have their own retails and their retail is pretty strong. Even like Starbucks are all under by them, so they are advertising Jaya Grocer very big out there already. So that kind of struck my intention. So in a condo, it's very important that I have the lifestyle of convenience. I can ding dong go down, then I go and eat and charger then take a electric scooter, then I can just go pavilion and meet people then I come back, then I continue working already. That I think that will be my life lah. So I hope that the internet then will be way better than this thing. then I don't need to come out from the house already. I don't need to drive already. So that's one of the things that I like. Also, a bonus, right? If you look into the existing rental rate also, meaning it has demands around it, and you can see it's mainly driven by the tertiary education like the IMU the APIT then the football club is there the coaches also stay around there. Then a lot then population a lot, connectivity a lot, and there's potential. If you look into the brown land behind the KFC side, right, APIT side, right, those will be once they become something, right? Whether regardless what is it a school by Tzu is it a new manufacturing factory or is it just a new residential or commercial area, right? Anything it means attraction for new population. Okay, a lot of people say they don't like because a lot of new upcoming projects surrounding pavilion as their selling point. To me, that's why I don't want to be next to pavilion. yeah, I just don't want to be that close to Avila. What I don't like is what I'm concerned is the workmanship for Berjaya. Okay, so if you look into link 2, the workmanship is not as great. But to me, it's this. I've been to so many developments. Uh, the thing is, the brand of the company has nothing to do with the furnishing, the end furnishing of the product one. It depends on their management, their who of which subcon that they employ only. Yeah, so whether good is then very good, but no matter how good, people will still complain. No matter how bad, people still buy. You see where I'm going from? So that's why I take like, okay, the risk is the poor construction quality lah, but I know what to do ma, so I think I'm fine. It's because I do think the traffic around there. If you travel to Astro side, right, on the morning, it's going to be crazy. If you travel to Kasa side, you want to go to Max Highway, it's also crazy in the working hours time lah. But to me, I work at home I don't follow office hours, so that's why everything kind of sides to me, and a lot of people wondering, right, why making that decision is so easy for me. Yeah, because of all this. Mm. Okay, lower one short question, so long answer. Hi Sean, what's your view on Damansara Damai area by Richard Tan? Yes, it will be good with the new MRT because, right, it's Damansara Damai, right, like the Zisa, the sphere is at the fringe, it's at the fringe of that area, and because that area is like a great sea, it's like a sea location, and once you tap on the MRT, right, your categorization of your property then it becomes different already. Like if a Kepong property suddenly are connected to MRTs, right? Suddenly Kepong's demographic will change one, because people can move in and out now instead of just dwell in Kepong and work in Kepong now. You see what I mean? Like Wangsa Maju people, right? A lot of them travel to KLCC every day one. Wangsa Maju's township work. You get what I mean? So like Damansara Damai, right, can work because of a certain station that has a lot of offices. So I think it's definitely it's going to change Z's and Sphere. Cool. Okay, so 2 hours already, guys. I'm going to answer another 5 more questions only because like now, like I worry tomorrow live got no voice. Okay. Bernice Law. Hi, Iherng. What's your opinion on Lot 15 Subang Jaya? The area is in front of the pylon by TNB lah, so you can see that very clearly. And it's also above the average price around that area. It's quite expensive. But I would suggest you to go through the 4 basic steps first. Okay, 4 basic steps means you get your intention right, then you go and find then you can find how many another 20 different properties there. So like in that same row, right, you already got Tiara lah, you got the Aurora lah, you got Empire lah. Then in the SJMC there, you got the Dorset lah, right? You just compare all of that within that to compare already. Then why lot 15? No? Then only you will know. Then by that time you study all that, right? You know what to do already. One. Okay. Ruben Howe. Hello, Iheng. What do you think of KLCC investment properties? Seeing values fall, is it a good time or do you consider similar to second-hand where the value depreciate over time? No. Ruben Howe, if you want to play KLCC, right, you must have holding power. If you can hold the property for the next 1 year, right? Let's say you just assume very minimal rental every month, because KLCC investment property will generally work because of the Airbnb rates, and even long term, right? It's generally all the time focused on expats. So now expats cannot come in until next year already. So so rental will be kind of sucky. That's why you need to be cheap now. If expat can still travel around, right, you won't get cheap products one now. Okay, so if you can hold, I do agree you should go and get some wow, like a lot. Okay. Okay, one more. Jenna A says, "Hi Sean, I don't have any questions at the moment, but I just want to say that I appreciate you investing on your channel by providing your insights on past and current projects. I greatly appreciate it." You're most welcome, Jenna. And it would mean the world to me if you can share this channel around your peers whatsoever, because I'm putting in so much effort, right? Because I wish there was somebody like me back then when I started investing, right? Because last time all like now you guys think a lot of property gurus, right? Back then worse. And there's no pre-roll, and the pre-roll ads, right, is in the meeting guru stand on stage, and they once you don't sign, they don't let you out. Oh, you habis. Eden Con. My current project costs around 579. What is the cost of title transfer? That's a cost. That's a calculation to it one. But I think 579 is around 8,003. Rough figure like 8,003 or 8,005 lah. No, 57 because every 500,000 is 8,000 lah. So yeah lah, around there like 8,005 like that lah. Okay. Well, Nikki Law is like my second, like second Sean already. Sean is already staying in Shalam. Moving to Rimbayu will kill him even more. Yeah. I guess that's all. Thank you very much. Okay. Oil and gas is here. Oil and gas. Maybe I just untick this oil and gas. Mana pergi? Okay. Is the making an island including sink for the kitchen expensive? Also laminated flooring. Okay, laminated flooring in a bedroom, right? You should really lay on it, right? Let's say you take a 3 mm or a 6 mm one. More expensive at 6 mm. Or you want the one with foam, or you don't want the one with rubber. So that's the main difference between laminated floorings lah. And the best thing, pretty fast. That's quite cheap. That's quite cheap. I think like per square feet, like few ringgit anyway. The expensive one, yes, is the island, because if your kitchen area got no existing piping, right? There's no existing hole or water inlet to it, then it's very difficult. So that means they need to hack from the floor again. Meaning, okay, but I'm gonna do something very different. Okay, so I'm now drawing for this oil and gas. I don't know, guys, you can see, okay. So this is a human being, let's say. This is a human being. I shift the light a bit. Okay. So a human being, this is the basin, right, section. So water inlet actually comes in here, right? So a water inlet comes in here. So you wash your hands here. So after you wash your hand, water outlet downwards to the floor trap, right? So this go out. Then suddenly you want to build a new island here. So now the water inlet needs to come in from here, go over and come out. Only you can wash your hand here. And then only your water, you wash your hand already, the water go where? Need to go back in here to this system. So the hacking here needs to be done. So that's the more expensive part on creating an island. Okay, it's the thing lah. So the laminated flooring, that one pretty easy. That one I think you can afford. This one, and there's no market price for wet works. So this contractor say, "Aya, I do 15,000." Then this one, yeah, 15,000. He want to eat you. I give you 7,000 candy. Then the first 7,000 do halfway chow. Oh, habis. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you very much. Like Eden Call, JC, Ray Tan, Richard Tan, Shen Lim, Nick, HTC, HTC. So, okay, so thank you very much again for all of your views. I really do appreciate it. So again, I would appreciate it more if you guys can help me share the channel out, because I wish to help more people, right? If not, very kasian. Sometimes they really, or they want things, then they buy wrong shit, then they need to suffer for the next 30 years lah. Very, very, very sad. So, yep, I'm going to be appearing on Facebook tomorrow on 2 o'clock. What is it about already? Oh, I forgot already. KLGCC. So it's like some atas place in Bukit Damansara, a project by Sam Nabi. So I'm there touring the now people kind of pay me to tour their show unit. Not even sell, tour ni, jalan-jalan ni. Not bad. So they are having me there. And Sunday, I'm doing a show with Gravitate, also touring around their show unit. That one will be a Mandarin version. Okay, so I guess that's about it. I need to save some voice for tomorrow. Or if tomorrow suddenly go live, then no voice and habis. Need to drink something now. What? Water near. Okay, anyway, sorry. Okay, so I guess that's all. Thank you very much, guys. Really, really appreciate it. For those who have any ideas or any contractors that can improve my Wi-Fi, I would greatly appreciate it lah. Because seriously, my God, like I really want to do this live thing seriously. And that is the only hurdle right now I need to pass. Camera, all things, all I order already. Okay. Thanks, guys. Again. See you guys on the live. If I see you, drop some comments. Say hi, Sean. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.